And it's time for more Nancy Drew. I'm YourGibs, and we are in the secret tunnel between the house and the pump house. We did catch dude here, Dave. I don't know what he was doing in here, but he was sneaking around, so let's go back into the pump house, and I guess we should see what else we have to do. Whoa, horses! There's got to be some other chores we can do, right? That's kind of my thinking right now. So let's go and say hello to Bob. Hi, Bob. Anybody in here?
Need something?
Is it okay if I go riding?
Nope. Feed the chickens and the horses in the corral first. Could be fatal if you mess up, so don't.
Talk to you later.
Yahoo.
Yahoo! What do you mean it could be fatal? What does that even mean? If I mess up? Oh, horse feeding. Ration A, ration B, ration C, ration D. Chicken feeding. 2 scoops of chicken chow. Okay, well, the chicken chow sounds a little easier, so let's go and do the chicken chow. Where are my chickens? Nancy, where are the chickens? Maybe that's not how we do it. So let's see. Oh, maybe. Wait, where were? I thought I saw food somewhere. Where was the food? It's around here somewhere. Where's the chicken guy? He's not in here. Certainly the chicken chow's not in here. Come on, Nancy, spin around. Spin around town. I wonder if we'll ever get to go through the front door. See if the chef has...
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
What do you know about the treasure that Dirk Valentine supposedly hid around here for Francis Humber to find?
Yeah.
If I thought there was a snowball's chance in Tampa that Valentine had stashed any of his loot here, I'd be tearing this place apart. Why? What do you know about it?
Nothing really, but what makes you so sure he didn't stash any of his loot here?
When I heard that rumor, I started reading everything about Dirk Valentine I could get my hands on. But the more I read, the more it sounded like he suckered Francis into believing he'd hidden something for her, just to give people something to talk about when he was gone.
Okay.
Well, I'd better get going.
Drop by any time.
I sure will. Especially when we get to bake more birthday cakes. Hi there. Why can I zoom in now? What am I looking for? I don't know exactly what we're looking for here. Hi. Well, let's just see what we have here for notes. No, we haven't done that. Dirk said there was a flower on the Francis's favorite stationery. I gotta find out what it is.
That's done. I haven't done that yet.
See what the name of the cracker were that the Francis and Dirk used to eat. Okay. Learn more about the shawl. Web search. Okay. So I have to do a web search, do I? Research 19th century fashion. Oh, guess who knows all about that?
Check.
All right, let's make some phone calls. Let's do a little web search here. Happy hunting. Okay, why did that not work the way I thought it would? Search. Search. Let's see. Common knitting stitches? Agates are semi-precious gemstones. Banded agates. Onyx agates. Eye agates. Moss agate. Okay, I didn't think I wanted agates. I thought I wanted stitching things. Common. Oh, look at that. It's just because of the way I clicked it. Ah, okay, so that's definitely not the shawl. And I don't think it's the garter one either. Not the single rib. Not cable. Oh, although I do like a cable sweater. Oh, I look like this one. It looked like the Daisy one here. Didn't it? I think it looked like that. Broken rib. Okay, let's have a look again.
The daisy stitch.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Haha. Now we gotta look up the flower. Let's see, Harrison yellow. Nope. I don't know where the hitbox is for that. There we go. I thought we saw these at the Mary's place, but I could be wrong. It's definitely a nice yellow rose. Look at that, that's pretty. Okay, so that's good. So we're gonna have to call, I still think we're gonna have to call up the girls. Let's step back here. Hi, ladies. Yeah. I need some 19th century fashion tips.
Hello?
Where are you guys? You've got to get out here. I saw the phantom horse last night.
Know what we saw last night? The inside of a motel room in St. Louis.
Okay. That's no good.
St. Louis?
Our plane finally took off at 7 last night. We didn't call you because we wanted to surprise you.
Only the next thing we knew, we were being diverted to St. Louis on account of bad weather, so the airline put us up at a motel.
But when we came back to the airport this morning, guess what?
More mechanical problems.
We're fogged in.
I have never seen fog this thick.
Visibility's 3 feet tops.
You can barely drive in this stuff, let alone land and take off. Let's change the subject.
So you saw the phantom horse?
Last night, right after the campfire, this glowing horse appeared out of nowhere, then went galloping away. And right after that, the main pipe in the pump house sprang a leak. Another case of bad luck? I think not.
So while everyone's attention was on the horse, someone sabotaged the pump house.
First the rattlesnake, now this. Yikes.
Has either of you two ever read anything by an author named Charlena Purcell? She writes romance novels that take place in the Old West.
That rules me out.
I saw her on a talk show once. Seemed kind of full of herself. Why do you ask?
I had to call her in order to open this old trunk at Mary Yazzie. She knows a lot about the people who used to live at Shadow Ranch.
I bet I know more about 19th century clothing design than she does.
Sure.
Have I told you about the cowboys that work for the Raleighs?
No, and believe me, I've been meaning to ask.
Well, Dave Gregory, he's the foreman, and he's very cute, Bess.
Wouldn't you know it?
Anyway, I caught him secretly digging around in the cellar. He knows about Dirk Valentine's treasure, too.
What about the other cowboys?
Tex Britton, the head wrangler, the Raleighs fired his sister when they lived in Phoenix. At first, he denied it. Then when he finally admitted it, he said he lied because he knew the truth makes him look bad.
Yeah, it makes him look like he's been sabotaging stuff at the ranch to help his sister get back at Aunt Bet and Uncle Ed.
It sure
He
does.
says that's not true, that he doesn't even blame the Raleighs for firing her.
Words are cheap, Nan. Keep an eye on him.
That's right, Nan.
I found an old beaded handbag that may have belonged to Francis Humber.
Was there anything in it?
No, but if it's the bag that Dirk mentioned in one of his love letters, it could hold some sort of clue.
What does it look like?
Well, there's a bird on it, but the beads have completely fallen off this one section. However, it does have the name of the manufacturer at the bottom. It was made by the Chicago Mercantile Company back in 1881.
That's one of the companies in my book. Is there anything else on it?
Yeah, some kind of number. HB3941.
Maybe that's what bead pattern it is.
There's a bunch of phone numbers in this book. Maybe we can track down the pattern for you.
That'd be great. Like I said, it could be pretty important, especially if the part that's missing turns out to have something to do with flowers.
We'll get right on it.
Sure.
Would you believe I found a letter that Dirk Valentine wrote to Francis Humber?
No way.
It was locked up in this chest that belonged to her father, and the letter was never opened. According to his journal, her father intercepted it and locked it away before Francis could read it.
So did you read it?
Of course she did. I mean, she better have.
It said that Dirk hid a bunch of his loot somewhere.
Ooh, I love it when outlaws hide loot, don't you?
What'd the letter say?
Well, evidently Dirk wanted Francis to have the loot he'd stashed, so he set up this elaborate treasure hunt for her. The letter contained all sorts of weird, obscure clues to help her find what he'd hidden.
But if the letter was never opened...
Francis couldn't have found the treasure.
Oh my gosh, it could still be out there.
And someone could be using that phantom horse to chase the Raleighs off the ranch because they want to be the ones to find it.
We're stuck here when we could be there with you looking for hidden loot?
Yep.
That does it, George. We're suing the airline and the airport.
I found a green bottle with a bunch of love letters from Dirk to Francis inside.
Love letters? I love letters.
Was there anything in them about the loot he'd stashed for her?
No, but there are references to some of her favorite things. And since the letter that Dirk wrote to her from jail mentioned that her favorite flowers will help her find the treasure.
They might help you figure out what they are.
We're stuck here while you get to read love letters? Okay, George. We're suing the airline, both airports, and the weather service.
I found a half-burned note that had a bunch of gibberish on it in the fire pit.
Gibberish? You mean like a code?
That could be why someone tried to burn it, so no one else at the ranch would ever know what it said.
Maybe it was about the sabotage.
That's just what I was thinking.
So just find a way to decode that message and you'll be all set.
I could sure use a hint when it comes to using that piece of paper Dirk left for Francis to keep track of where the rock pictures are.
Whenever you see a petroglyph, just click on the grid, and 2 letters that mark its place on the grid will appear below.
Just make sure that where you click on the grid corresponds as closely as possible to the position of that particular petroglyph out in the desert.
If you're careful, pretty soon all those letters will spell out a message.
Okay, fair enough.
That's it for now.
2 words, Nancy.
Call us!
Okay, ladies. Alright, fair enough. We got some chickens to feed. So let's go back out here and we're going to go look for the food. Let's see. Where is the food? Was the food actually in the stables? I think it was, wasn't it? Can't remember where, but... No, not here. Certainly not there. Oh, that looks like a barrel contest. Oh boy. We're gonna have to get to that. It's the food's in here. I know it's in here. Aha! That's right. Alright, so what do we got here? What the heck is that? No, I don't... No. Back up. How do I empty it? Can I need to... Yes, empty it. Because none of this... I don't think... Well, how do I know what's actually in each of these bins? Whoa, what's this pink stuff? Does that look like bird food? Maybe. Let's go see if this is bird stuff. We're gonna hope that we don't poison the bird, but keep it. Alright, let's go see if this is what our chickens would like. If not, we're gonna have to buy a whole bunch of new chickens. Oh, the chicken is there. Okay, let's do this. Fuck it. Oh. That looks like a variety of good stuff.
Okay, chickens, come and get it.
Alright, we did it. Chicken time. Chicken dinner time. Eat your dinner so we can have you for dinner, please. Now I gotta figure out what the other stuff is. I'm fairly sure there's instructions in here. Let's go have a look. The anatomy of a horse hoof. Yep. So ration A, ration B, ration C, ration D. Measure by pound into the bucket. So who actually needs which ration, though?
Till you finish doing what I told you to do, you and me got nothing to talk about.
Okay. Fair enough.
I haven't done that yet. Can't check that off yet. I haven't done that.
Okay, so how do we... Like, I know the rations are here, but... Is there anything in here that tells me... Maybe it's in my notes. Hang on a second. Let's see. I'm not sure I see it here. It's just all kind of the checklist here. Feed the horses. Sure. So chicken we've done. We need to do all these other ones. Well, I guess we'll do A. Right? Maybe? I don't know. Well, Bob really needs some food. So we need 2 oats, 1 corn, half a mixed pellets. Okay. So, sure. That's 1. That's 2. So that's oats. Now I need corn. Corn is here. That does look like corn, right? Yeah, it sure does. Okay, corn. Alright, so that's corn done. Mixed pellets. So that's this one. That gets me to there. And that should do it. I'm pretty sure that was all we needed. Alright, let's go see if Bob has a heart attack when we give him this. Keep it. Alright, Bob, we're going to feed you. Feed me. Well, I knew I spun around the wrong way. Okay, Bob, let's see what happens when I feed you. No. Continue. Alright, Bob. Oh, he likes it. Is it delicious? Yay! Alright, folks, we'll be back when we have to feed all the horses. Or most of them, I don't know. Thanks for watching, Nancy Drew. We'll see you next time.